You're listening to the Awakening Performance Audio Lab. I'm Lisa, founder of Mindful Corporate Mastery, executive leader for over 2 decades, and someone who has led high-performing teams throughout growth, crisis, and constant pressure. I share my stories not as theory, but as lived experience, because performance without clarity is expensive. I share these reflections to awaken your journey towards leading with calm, precision, and purpose. Let's begin. Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm a recovering workaholic. That's not branding, that's my history. When I was 10 years old, my parents divorced. I was the oldest of 4. Overnight, childhood shifted into responsibility. My mom went back to work at 39. She had a 1-year-old at home. We struggled financially. Stability felt fragile. And somewhere in my 10-year-old mind, I made a decision. Achievement would be my way out. Success would be my protection. If I worked hard enough, performed well enough, achieved enough, I would never feel less than again. It felt logical, strategic, and it worked. I built a successful technology career. I led multi-million-dollar service organizations, navigated high-stakes client relationships, drove results inside complex corporate environments. From the outside, it looked like strength, but underneath that strength was fear. Fear that slowing down would undo everything. One misstep might send me backward, and the fear that rest meant vulnerability. So I stayed in motion. Sometimes that meant achievement over connection, productivity over presence, or responsiveness over reflection. Productivity felt safe. When your identity fuses with achievement, stillness feels unsettling. Rest feels irresponsible. Space feels weak, and a pause feels risky. So you keep pushing. For a while, it works until it doesn't. For me, until it didn't, look like burnout. Mental fatigue that no vacation could fix, strained relationships, and exhaustion that lived beneath the surface even when performance remained high. I didn't know how to get off the hamster wheel because the wheel had become my identity. If I wasn't achieving, who was I? That's a hard question for high performance. What I've learned since is this: the real strength isn't pushing harder, it's creating space to think clearly. When I finally slowed down strategically, something shifted. Guess what? I didn't lose my edge. I sharpened it. Clarity replaced urgency. Creativity replaced reactivity. Decisions became cleaner. My energy was sustainable. You can't outperform burnout, and you can't grind your way into clarity. High performance without reflection collapses into exhaustion. When you pause intentionally, you move away from survival driven success and fear based achievement to clear and calm authority. That is an entirely different operating system. It changes how you lead, how you decide, and how you show up under pressure. If this resonates, it might be because you're performing at a high level externally, but internally, you know that something needs recalibration. You don't need to work harder, you need to think differently. This is the work of awakening performance, not wellness for the sake of wellness, but structured clarity for leaders who carry weight. I share these stories to awaken your journey, to help you examine the operating system beneath your performance, to help you lead with calm strength instead of constant urgency. If you're ready for deeper work beyond reflection, explore the 12-week Awakening Performance cohort or join us at an immersive retreat where this becomes a lived experience. Until next time, lead clearly, move deliberately, and awaken your performance.